He says, what if you've been praying the whole time and you never turned? What if that's all you did was pray? Every time you got into trouble, every time you did something wrong, all you did was pray, but you never turned. What happens when you never turn? I'm going to tell y'all something about that. If there's no turn, don't pray at all. Yeah, that's right. I know that might seem crazy to some people. I'm trying to show you something. This is God. This is not no fairy tale something. We need to know who God is. We need to know God's ways. If we knew God's ways, then we would act according to his ways, not according to what men say. Man come tell you this and they'll tell you that, but what did God say? Because when you follow God, that's when you're going to get real results. I asked God this question, and I'm being very transparent. And I asked him, I said, Lord, so you mean to tell me when I have struggled with things and I prayed, but you never saw me turn, you didn't hear me? I asked God this question because I prayed. You know, when it comes to Christianity, we think because you don't smoke no drink no more and laying up and all this stuff. But then a lot of folk backbiting, gossiping, talking about their neighbor. Oh, praying against one another, mean, unkind, ungrateful, unforgiving, meaner than a junkyard dog in the summertime. We think that that's not anything that we should turn from. And then we be wondering, where's my healing? Heal my family? Break this generational curse and all this? Then God said to him, listen, you thought because you don't smoke no more, drink no more, lay up no more, you pray, you read, you tithe, you go to church, you do all this and do all that. But he said there's a lot of things that you need to turn from, and the only way you're going to find out that you need to turn from is that you got to humble yourself first and say, Lord, okay, I need to stop looking at somebody else and see what do I need to turn from. Because, see, if you always turn and looking at somebody else, you'll never turn from what you got. And that goes for everybody here. And me too. Go for me too. Yeah. So you mean to tell me, he said, then I will hear? God said this out of his mouth. This is not just me talking. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face, means seek the presence of God, that means you need to start going to church more. You need to get here on time. You need to be in praise and worship. You need to call the members that's of this church and tell them you need to stop doing all this other stuff and be in and doing the presence of God. That means you need to hold people accountable. But you got to make sure you're doing it first. Because if you're doing it, then you can't tell them to do something that you're not doing. Because there are conditions when you turn. After you turn, he says, then I will hear from heaven and I will do what? And I will forgive what? Their sin.